We needed to locate Rioichi Cooper, Master Ninja, and Master Chef. According to the Cooper clan history, Rioichi Cooper was actually the inventor of sushi. After creating this delectable dish, he opened a sushi restaurant, which, while very prosperous, also provided the perfect cover for a ninja. When we got to Japan, it was obvious something was very wrong. What should have been a peaceful village was more like a heavily patrolled military base. We located Rioichi's sushi restaurant only to find it shut down and under guard. Things got worse when Bentley discovered that Rioichi was locked up in a new high-security jail, allegedly for serving bad sushi to the shogun. It all sounded like a pretty tough piece of fish to swallow. We needed to get to the bottom of the situation, and the first order of business was getting Rioichi out of prison.
Hey everyone, just for here, we're back to a new Sly Cooper video, and we're back on my first time playing Sly Cooper for Thieves in Time. And yeah, we began with the prologue in the last episode and beginning the game, and now we are heading to Japan. And yep, as I can see, gadgets. So buy some gadgets. And I didn't also mention this in the last part. I didn't mention, but I do like the loading screen here. So in the bottles, the treasures, the safe, the mask, and the trophies that you have collected throughout the game. I like that. That's an excellent addition. And of course it shows some little text at the top. I like that. And yep, clue bottles are back. Again, clue bottles are back. And I would like to get the clue bottles in the game. Even though I'm not getting everything else, I would like to get all the clue bottles, you know, and open the vaults. Japan. Okay, yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Did that enemy just explode? I had a feeling it just exploded. And I like the map here. The little map. Okay, I can't break that. So glad to see the paraglider. $100 coins. Haven't seen any clue bottles yet. Still, need to keep my eyes out. Oh, speaking of clue bottle, there's one. Yeah, speaking of clue bottles. Now we need to get up to there. There we go. But yeah, I was just saying how I didn't see any clue bottles. And here we are. And I don't remember how many episodes in this game that there is. I feel like I was told how many episodes, you know, aka levels, right? Levels, episodes. They are described as episodes, though. Because, you know, Sly 2 had 8 episodes. Sly 3 had 6. I can't remember how many I was told that Sly 4 has. But this is the first one. Wouldn't we count this as the first one, since technically the whole heist was basically just a prologue? Yeah, it was just a prologue, not an actual, you know, episode.
Okay, Sly, we need to break Rioichi out of jail. I have some ideas, but you know the drill. I need you to do some recon for me.
Camera work?
Correctamundo, mon ami. I need some shots of the prison entrance and the samurai armor those big guards are wearing. You should also grab some shots of Rioichi's restaurant. We may need those for later. Capiche?
Yeah. I got you, pal. But maybe we should stick with English.
Sayonara, Cooper-san.
Oh.
I can't believe we made it out of Paris in one piece.
I mean, Bentley's not doing too bad for the whole accent, I would say. He's not doing too bad with it. Can we just say? What is that? Okay, it's just a whole separate collecting thing. Again, really the only collectible that I am mostly, you know, after is the clue bottles. Yeah, is the clue bottles. And again, I do like the change of the coins when it comes to the levels. I like that they still continue that. So we gotta take our good old classic recon photos. Good old classic recon photos. And as usual, if I have to, I can just look up. I can look up where some clue bottles are, which I may have to do either way for certain episodes. Like if I've missed some, I may have to... Hang on, what's that? Okay, I thought I saw one in that waterfall. What is that? Can't move it. So, can't do anything with that, so I'm guessing I don't have to worry about that right now. I mean, the Sly and the gang have been to China, technically, right? They have been to China when it came to the Panda King in the first game, and in the third game with that general guy. Right, with the Panda King's daughter. So, going to Japan now. Which I always thought that Japan and China were two separate things. Which are they still two separate things, or are they still the same? I'm still kind of confused with that. Like, are they separate things, or are they the same? Is that what I think it is? Yeah. It looks like a wall hook. This guy's got to put on some pants. I'm just saying, this guy's got to put on some pants. You can just see his rear end. Another mask. Okay, that's another bottle. It is still really weird how they actually just or didn't do the bottles in the third game. It was definitely noticeable, I will say. It was definitely noticeable that the bottles, the clue bottles, were not in the third game. It was pretty noticeable. So far I'm doing pretty good when it comes to the clue bottles. I think the blue line or arrow is where we need to go. That's 10 of the 30 clue bottles. But like I mentioned in the last one, I am also glad they brought back Dimitri. Out of the different villains they could have brought back, or I guess you could say ex-villains now, since Dimitri is no longer a villain, right? I am glad they brought back Dimitri though, because he is definitely one of my favorites. Not just villains, but characters as well. Just his appearance and the way he is as well. What I like about his character. Oh, I targeted a guard. Okay.
I can't believe we made it out of Paris in one piece.
I targeted a guard. Which, wouldn't that... I mean, I targeted other guards too. So what does it mean exactly that I targeted a guard? Didn't I snake up behind him? I mean, he didn't spot me. Again, yeah, quite confused because I snuck up behind him.
We made it out of Paris in one piece. Oh, that's one that I need to take a picture of. That's the one I need to take a picture of. That's, I say, what? That was a bad picture.
These guards look like real bruisers.
And real ugly, too. That was definitely not his best side.
Yeah, for real. Scratching his rear end. I got it while he was scratching his rear end. Yeah, that was definitely that was definitely a worse side. He definitely could have done a much better pose. Because nobody needed to see his rear end being scratched. Right? Nobody needed to see him scratching his rear end. Absolutely nobody needed to see it being scratched. I'm assuming that's another side collectible thing. I'll just let that be, though. Oh wait, that was it, right? Yeah, here we go. There you go.
I really don't like the look of that place.
Something tells me the inside looks even worse. How will I explain this to Carmelita? Time travel? She'll never believe it.
Yeah, Carmelita... It might be a bit tougher for Carmelita, though. It might be a whole lot tougher for Carmelita. I mean, like I said, she kind of had her heart kind of broken, if you would put it like that. Would you put it like that? How, yeah, he kind of shattered it a little bit by thinking that, of course, he really had an amnesia.
Might be the largest gate I've ever seen.
The thief in me just needs to know what's behind it.
Yeah.
I think the next time I see Carmelita, I'd better duck first and ask questions later.
I mean, this is hard for both of them. I'm just saying, this is hard for both of them. Sly and Carmelita. This is hard for both of them. You do gotta feel bad for both of them. You do have to feel bad for both of them. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Just telling that enemy to shut up. I never ate sushi.
I love sushi. Why, there's some kind of commotion outside the local geisha house. Go check it out and grab some shots too.
Yeah, I never had any kind of sushi. I never had any kind of sushi, so I can't say for sure what to say about that. I wouldn't be able to say if it's good or what. Yeah, I understand now. Hang on, okay, I was gonna say, did I see a clue bottle? I did. So I understand the reason why we got caught before is, you know, we were killing a guard that we needed to take a picture of. That made more sense. I was kind of confused at first why it kept saying that when I was killing it, but that makes more sense. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's an... Oh. Looky, looky. He is on my list that I made on my favorite, ranking in thoughts on my favorite villains.
This guy definitely looks out of place.
Of Sly 4. Again, this is
I better get a shot of this guy's ugly mug for Bentley.
this is obviously before I'm now being able to play it.
Somewhere.
So I can actually, I'll be able to finally give my thoughts on the actual,
I'm pretty sure they
bosses.
cigars in ancient Japan.
Sly, I'm sure I recognize that guy. He's wanted by Interpol. He's a ruthless mercenary general responsible for overthrowing several small countries.
So, what kind of mess are we in, Bentley?
I don't know, but one thing's certain. My hunch was correct. We aren't the only ones with a time machine.
Yeah, and he is one up there on my favorite antagonists of this game. But again, I can finally be able to give what I think of the actual boss fight when we get to it, though. Because before I couldn't, right? Before I couldn't be able to. So I'll be able to actually do it this time. I like how the safe house, if you would still call it that on this game. Like, is it still called a safe house? That's what I want to know. Is it still called a safe house? Or the safe house? I wonder if it's still called that in this game. But I do like how it looks. Okay, hideout. It's called hideout on here, not safe house. I mean, I guess it makes a bit more sense that it would be called hideout on here. Because it's not really a safe house on here. So I guess it makes a whole lot of, at least it makes more sense. Do.
Sly, this place is locked down tighter than, well, tighter than something.
Your database security, Murray's pants.
Whatever, Sly, this is no laughing matter. I've checked, and there really is no way in except for the front entrance. I think there's only one option.
The doorbell.
Very funny. Now, you're going to need a disguise. Get yourself a suit of armor from those guards. That's our way in.
Roger that. Just call me Samurai Sly.
I mean, that's actually not a bad idea. I mean, Sly has done different disguises in the past, though. If you think about it. He has done different disguises in the past. So, having to use a samurai disguise makes kind of sense. To be able to, for us to do the disguise. Armor.
Good job, Sly. You got the helmet.
That's a pretty long helmet, though. I'm just saying, that's a pretty long helmet. Okay, we got 20 of the 30 clue bottles. Do we have to go on top or behind? Okay, behind.
That's the chest plate. Now you just need the leggings.
The way Sly was holding that, though, that looked too big for Sly to wear. I'm just saying, that just looks way too big for him to wear. Okay, there's another clue bottle up there. Yeah, that... I love that, though. That rewind kind of thing there. I do like that. It's really cool. Rewinding. Oh, Lord. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna stay away from that. I didn't realize it's gonna do that. Okay, there's another clue. And I see another clue over there. And another one right here. What kind of a noise was that? That's what I want to know. What kind of a noise was that? $25. Okay, here's 26. Again, we're doing really good here. Oh, here's the vault. There's the vault of the level. I can tell that's the vault for the level, just from looking at it. So how many? 26 of 30, so 7, 8, 9. 4 more? Yeah, we're missing 4 more bottles. Yeah, we just need 4 more bottles.
Gotcha.
Ah, so that was another one. That was another one.
That's the chest plate. Now you just need the leggings.
That was where we needed to get the last one at. Just slam him. That panda up there is really cool. I like that little panda there. Alright, all pieces of armor. Oh yeah, that is huge. For real.
Excellent, Sly. You got the complete suit of armor.
Yeah, that is
Sly, you
huge.
need to use the samurai armor to blend in with the guards. As long as you're wearing it, they'll think you're one of them. Press the L2 button to change into the armor. Press the L2 button again to take it off. And don't forget, you won't be able to use your normal moves while in disguise.
Thanks, Dylan. Time to try this out on the guard of the prison.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to get out of that because that is pretty slow. Goes pretty slow there. Okay, so need to get back up there. Yeah, I knew I was gonna get caught there.
You there, open the door.
A little short to be a commander, aren't you? Who are you?
Why, I am Major Mugshot.
Huh? Mugshot? I've never heard of you.
Huh, you dare question me? Son, I've been a guard since you were just a squealing piglet. Wait until I tell the general about this. I hear he loves pork chops.
Wait, I'm very sorry, sir. I didn't recognize you. Please, go ahead.
What he thought. That's what he thought, wasn't it? That's what that little punk got. Or that big punk.
You might want to put on that armor before the guards spot you.
That samurai armor should do the trick here.
Dude, this thing just looks so heavy. Just looking at it, it looks so heavy. Like it would be so heavy to wear.
I must have read about him in the Thieves Raccoonus a million times.
Look at these poor people getting tortured. Like these people are crazy.
Hey, Rioichi Cooper, are you okay?
You guards all seem to make very poor jokes.
Come on, I'm not one of those bozos. I'm here to bust you out. The name's Sly.
I see. A fellow ninja. Very good. You will need to make your way to the Dragon Bridge to reach this cage. Hurry up!
Okay, I'll be there soon. Just stay put.
Very funny.
Put the...
You might want to put on that armor before the guards spot you.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I was just thinking I may need to put on... Still use the suit.
Rioichi Cooper. Amazing. I'm probably his biggest fan.
That's not sanitary at all. There's rats in this place. Can I jump in? No. I can't jump while having this on, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait until he goes to sleep. I mean, I could just go ahead and do it now, but yeah, I'd rather just wait again. Okay, maybe here I can... Yeah.
I've done some tests, and I'm positive it's fire resistant. While wearing it, you should be able to walk directly through flames.
Oh, that's handy.
Why, that armor is pretty tough, but I'm fairly certain it won't stop a giant axe.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It wouldn't stop a giant axe.
That was a hot situation.
Okay, what do I need to... do there? Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay, this is yet again another thing that I need to wait for. Okay, so use this.
I gotta hurry. No way I can let this guy down.
I didn't even really need to put on the armor there.
Why, I don't think you can break the lock on that gate. And even if you could, there's no time.
Thanks, Bentley. How about some good news?
Look around, Sly. One of these guards must have the key.
See, that's more like it.
Gotcha!
Yeah, I did not even put on the suit. I didn't even put on the suit before I could actually do it, so that's why I got caught. Bullseye! There he is.
Whoops.
Oh Lord.
Sly, it appears that shield is composed of the same material as your armor. In fact, you should be able to use it to reflect flame attacks. Press and hold the square button to charge up. Then release the button to swing the shield. Time your swing
There we go.
and incoming projectiles.
Watch out for those dragons!
Nope. Whew.
Excellent! Your technique is very good.
Hold on, Rioichi. You won't be a prisoner much longer.
I do not know you, but only a true Cooper could have reached this cage.
Yeah, I didn't want to alarm you, but my full name is Sly Cooper. I'm your relative. From the future.
Do not worry, ninja are never alarmed. With all that has happened here lately, I believe you.
Whoa, whoa.
Now perhaps you would open the cage so that we may escape certain death.
Right, of course.
Yeah, I better get out of there. Man, that was close. That was just too close. Too close. Boom!
After rescuing Rioichi, we returned to the hideout. Unfortunately, there wasn't much time for family reunions. We needed to figure out what was going on, and fast. Rioichi confirmed that the source of the trouble was the tiger we had tracked in the village, someone calling himself El Jefe. After
LFA.
some more database digging, Bentley was able to uncover his Interpol file. El Jefe had an impressive record. Over the years, he had taken over dozens of small countries around the globe, usually for the highest bidder. He was a ruthless mercenary and military strategist of the highest order. In fact, he once boasted that he could overthrow a country commanding only 3 blind mice, armed with plastic spoons. According to his file, this guy had mysteriously vanished a while back, just as the authorities were closing in. Well, we had found him, and we needed to take him down. It looked like we were in for a tough battle, so we decided to start with Rioichi's sushi shop.
Yes, certainly. But yeah, that'll conclude this part. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on the screen so you can do. I'll catch you next.